Hello, and welcome to this Platte Valley Players production of Our Town by Thornton. We will have one 15-minute intermission. Be sure to mark your calendars for Platte Valley Players' next production of the musical Swing Time Canteen, which honors our veterans with the songs of the 1940s. You can find out more about Swing Time Canteen and other productions from Platte Valley Players by visiting them online at plattevalleyplayers.org. Thank you again for coming, and please enjoy the show.
By the Platte Valley Players. In it, you will see Mr. Ryan Turner, Miss Brianna Tracy, and many others too numerous to mention. The name of our town is Grover's Corners, New Hampshire, just over the line from Massachusetts. Latitude 42 degrees 40 minutes, longitude 70 degrees 37 minutes. Yes, the first act shows a day in our town. The date is May 7th. 1901, just before dawn. Pretty good. The sky is starting to show some streaks of light over there in the east there, back of our mountain. Morning star always shines wonderful bright the moment before it has to go. Well, now I'll show you how our town lies. Up here is Main Street. Cutting across it over there to the left is the railroad tracks. Across from the tracks is a Polish town, foreign people who come here to work in our mill. A couple Canuck families and the Catholic Church. Congregational churches over there. Presbyterians across the street. Methodist, Unitarian are over there. And Baptist is down in the hollow. By the river. Next to the post office is the town hall. Jail is located in the basement. William Jennings Bryan once made a speech from those very steps right there. Along here is a row of stores, hitching posts, horse blocks in front of them. First automobile is going to come along in about 5 years. It belonged to Banker Cartwright, our town's richest citizen. Lives up in the big white house on the hill there. This is the grocery store, Mr. Morgan's drugstore. Most everybody in town manages to look into these stores about once a day. This is our doctor's house, Dr. Gibbs. This is the back door. Here's some scenery for those of us who got to have scenery. This is Mrs. Gibbs' garden. Corn, beans, peas, hollyhocks, heliotrope, and a lot of burdock. In those days, our newspaper came out twice a week. The Grover's Corners Sentinel, they called it. This is our editor's house, Editor Webb. Mrs. Webb's garden. Much like Mrs. Gibbs' garden, only there's a lot of sunflowers you can see right here. This is a big butternut tree. Nice town, you know what I mean? Nobody real remarkable has ever come out of it as far as we know. Earliest dates in the tombstones up there in the cemetery say 1670. They're Grovers and Cartwrights, Gibbses and Herseys, same names as around here now. Now it's early morning. The only lights on in town are in a house over by the train tracks where a Polish mother has just given birth to twins. And in the Joel Brow house where Joe Jr. is getting ready to deliver the morning paper. And in the depot where Shorty Hawkins is getting ready to flag that 545 for Boston. There she is. This light's been on out in the country for some time now, what with milking and so forth. But town folks, they sleep late. So another day's begun. Here comes Doc Gibbs coming down Main Street, coming back from that baby case. Here comes Mrs. Gibbs downstairs to make breakfast for him. Doc Gibbs died in 1930. New hospital's named after him. Mrs. Gibbs, she died first, a long time ago, in fact. She was went out to visit her daughter, Rebecca, who married an insurance man in Canton, Ohio, and she died there. Pneumonia. But they brought her body back here. Now she's up in the cemetery, whole mess of Gibbs's and Herseys. She was Julia Hersey before she married Dr. Gibbs in the Congregational Church over there. In our town, we like to know the facts about everybody. Here comes Mrs. Webb downstairs to make breakfast for herself. And there is Joel Crow delivering the morning paper. Morning, Joe.
Morning, Doc. Do you want your paper now?
Yes, I'll take it.
Anybody been sick, Doc?
Oh, no, some twins over to college now. Joe, it looks like your teacher here in this class is going to get married.
Yes, sir. We fell over in Concord.
How do you boys feel about that?
Well, of course it ain't none of my business. But I think if a person starts out to be a teacher, she ought to stay one.
How's your knee, Joe?
Fine, Doc. I never think about it at all. Only like you said, it's always going to tell me when it's going to rain.
What's it telling you today? All right.
No, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
You haven't made a mistake.
No, sir.
I want to tell you about that boy Joel Crow there. Joe was awful bright. Graduated from the high school here, head of his class. Got a scholarship to Boston Technica, MIT that is. Graduated head of his class there too. It was written up in all the Boston papers at the time. Going to be a great engineer, Joe was, and then the war broke out and he died in France. All that education for nothing. What business he had picking a quarrel with the Germans, we still don't know to this day, but it made perfect sense to us at the time.
Get up, Bessie. What's the matter with you?
Here comes Howie Newsom delivering the milk.
Morning, Doc.
Morning, Howie.
Somebody sick?
Oh, no. Carrot twins over to Mrs. Groslovsky's.
Twins, eh? Town's getting bigger every year.
On the rain, Howie?
No. Fine day. It'll burn through.
Oh, that's it. What does she know?
Going on 17. Bessie's always stuff about the ride ever since Lockhart stopped taking her quart of milk every day. She wants to leave a quart just the same. Keeps scolding me the whole trip.
Good morning, Howard.
Morning, Miss Gibbs. Doc's just coming down the street.
Is he? Seems like you're late today.
Something went wrong with separators. Don't know what it was. Doc?
Howie.
Children, time to get up.
Come on, Bessie.
George, Rebecca. Everything all right, Frank?
That's not fair. Who's these kittens?
Baked will be ready in a minute. Sit down and drink your coffee. You can catch a few hours sleep this morning, can't you?
Well, Mrs. Whitmore's coming over at 11. Guess I know what it's about, too. Stomach ache, put it off, Steve.
I'm told you won't get more than 3 hours sleep. Frick, yes. I don't know what's going to become of you. I do wish you could go away and take a rest. I think it would do you some good.
Emily, time to get up. Wally, 7 o'clock.
Well, I declare not to speak to George. Seems like something's come over him lately. He's not used to me at all. I can't even get him to chop me some wood.
Is he sassy, too?
No. He just whines. All I can think about is that baseball. George! Rebecca! George!
George, look sharp.
Yes, Ma?
Don't you hear your mother calling you?
Wally, you'll be late for school.
So go upstairs and take 40 winks.
Wally, you wash yourself good or I'll come up and do it myself. Mama, which dress shall I wear?
Don't make a noise. Your father's been out all night and you need to sleep. I washed and ironed the blue kingdom for you special.
I hate that dress.
Hush up.
Every day I go to school dressed like a sick turkey.
Now, Rebecca, you always look very nice.
Mama, George throwing soap at me.
I will come up there and slap the